X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Fuck that bitch. X gonna give it to you.
Hey, yeah, I wanna shoot, baby. Shoot.
Alright, guys. We just got out of Deadpool. Guys, what do we think of it?
Okay. This popcorn is really tasty, by the way.
Alright, I'll talk to the two people that really want to talk about it. So, how are you, Alexis?
I'm good.
How are you, Alexis's brother?
I'm good.
That's fantastic. Now, going into it, how high were your expectations?
They were pretty high. I mean, everybody was saying it was really good.
And did your expectations meet?
Yeah. I mean, it's a Deadpool movie. And it's the one that we wanted, so.
How about you?
This
It was
review's
good.
going really good.
That was really hilarious.
It was really hilarious. I didn't know it was gonna be this meta though.
Some of the jokes I actually didn't understand. That was kind of like a problem for me, though. Like, I don't know. That's the only reason like I would want to watch this again, just so like I can like listen to the jokes again. I'm like, okay.
Okay, first we're gonna give general reviews. Okay. First off, this film is about the Merc with the Mouth, Deadpool, and he, you know, this is basically a revenge story on.
It's a love story.
It's
actually a love story, you know.
It's a love story. So I don't know, guys. Take it from here. I'm on a high. I have not been entertained by a movie like that in quite a long time. Star Wars doesn't count per se.
I haven't seen you laugh so hard since Ant-Man.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is that I wasn't I wasn't expecting.
He was laughing that loud. You haven't
God.
seen him. You were there, weren't you?
I was at the top.
I wasn't expecting it to be like, you know, Ant-Man. I wasn't expecting it to be like comical and all that. But you know, I think that's why it got to me. But with this one, I expected it to be funny. You know.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so with this, it actually paid off.
Yeah.
Well, you know. You guys should scoot in because we can barely see you in the camera.
Yeah.
Like, scoot in,
Can I just say that this movie is sensational?
You may say that.
It is amazing. The humor in this film is unlike any other I've seen. I have never been a part of an audience that consistently was just on a high. And it's the only way you can describe everybody who is watching this movie. We were just in a high watching this and just laughing at the absolute... Oh my god.
From opening credits.
Oh, the opening credits
The opening credits were one of the best opening credits in any film ever.
And it was
ever.
And it was because it was like self-aware.
Oh my god! Right? I mean,
you know, it was like
a hot guy,
like
a hot chick.
Directed by some overpaid tool.
Exactly.
That was funny.
God's gift to the world.
And then
God's gift to the world. But yeah, I think this is. If this is the start of 2016 in films, then we are in for a hell of a ride.
And especially comic book movies. I'll just say, look, looking at this is a genre of films that's not going to go away for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. To have these kind of comic book movies come out that are different from the other ones beforehand, it's great. Can we get into some actual details about it? Or?
Overall, what do you guys think about it?
Deadpool the character?
Yeah.
Well,
no, the film.
It's what I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about what I expected, but it was still great fun.
Yeah.
You get exactly what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whatever you think you're gonna get into going into the movie, you're gonna get it.
Oh yeah. Okay, spoilers. Gosh dang. It was freaking unbelievable of what they pulled off.
Okay, what were your favorite jokes?
You know, I love the part where Colossus he was dragging dragging Deadpool on the cement.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like saying, "Come on, let's take you to Xavier." Which one, McAvoy or Stewart? Just stuff like that. Just
I will say, like, at least half of the jokes, if you're not really into X-Men, the movies, just comics in general, comic book movies, a lot of it will go over your head.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting to see maybe
for
how
me,
it'll do.
I had nuts. Look, for me, I know I'm gonna get attacked for it. I haven't seen any X-Men movies. I know the characters, but I haven't seen any of them.
That's
but I
true.
got most of them.
Yeah.
And Kyle filled me in about the last Deadpool that was awful in one of the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
There was an action figure.
Yeah.
There was an action figure that was fucking
Oh
funny.
yeah.
And of course, I saw that everybody gets the Green Lantern jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, go on.
No, I was eating the popcorn, got in my throat.
That's not the only thing that's caught in your throat. Nah.
There were a lot of those kind of jokes.
There was
I mean, look, that was amazing too.
The sexual innuendos.
I normally don't say this, but what? Don't swallow or swallow?
It's like,
Don't swallow.
Swallow this.
I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but don't swallow.
And then also the humor. Look, there was I've never seen this much sexualized humor, obviously in a comic book movie, but in a movie, really. I mean, this is like, they really push the R rating, which is good, because from what I understand, this is what the character is in a comic book.
And I was surprised with how that one dark turn that it got when he got
Tortured?
when he blew up the building and the first fight between Ajax and Deadpool, and how he like freaking
When he was
stabbed
trying to
him.
escape.
Yeah. And just how, like, he was just all bloody and shit.
That was the most serious part of the movie.
I was surprised at how dark it got. I thought it was just going to be comedy, action, comedy, but I didn't expect it to be, to go to that dark route. You know what I mean?
Correct me if I'm wrong, this is the same studio that made Fantastic Four?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Stick.
Wow.
I was expecting.
You know
A
what?
joke about
that?
that?
movie was
the
already
trailers
done
to be Fantastic 2.
by the time-
Before, yeah.
Oh.
I was like, what?
They would have done a joke. They would have.
Yeah, they would have. That's right.
They'll probably will for the sequel or something.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're getting a sequel, Deadpool 2. It's been confirmed by
So was
Fox.
Fantastic.
Deadpool.
So was
Fantastic
Fantastic.
Four
So was
too.
Fan4stick too.
Yeah.
It was supposed to come out, but that's not happening anymore.
Yeah.
No, but I think this one will.
Yeah,
of course,
if the packed house doesn't,
Oh my God,
show
the
that
audience.
it's gonna be
You can tell the audience here, they knew Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because every the smallest meta joke, they're like, really?
It was a packed audience. I'll say that. Many of us were not expecting it, but really we should have expected it. I mean, this is a well-known character.
yeah.
Suffice to say, this is going to be a rated R comic book movie that will make so much more money than any of the other R comic book movies ever. That Stan Lee cameo, though.
That's
Oh
the only
my
cameo
God.
as the strip club, bud.
Wow.
DJ.
That was funny.
Going forward, though, do you think they'll put Deadpool in their PG-13 X-Men movies?
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
they would.
they would just put him as he'll just make like little jokes. It won't be like dirty or anything.
It would have to be
It's-
very on the line, though.
Yeah.
You can't just drop F-bombs here and there. I mean, that would really just destroy the rating they were going for.
I don't know.
But-
But it's hard to see them not using him in X-Men movies going
Oh,
forward.
no.
But I would like to point out how much appreciative I am that Ryan Reynolds' actual physical
Yeah.
fingerprints are actually
He
all
really
around
is
this movie.
One of the main reasons this movie happened. He campaigned for it. He leaked the footage, of course. Everybody saw the leaked
Yeah.
footage. And we got what we saw from that leaked footage, exactly. In a full live-action film. Yeah, a lot of credit for him.
Colossus, he was funny. The part where he was like giving this big old speech, and then Deadpool was like, "Fuck it."
I
dude."
saw... everybody saw that coming. They were
Yeah.
laughing before it
Yeah.
happened. And then when it happened, everybody laughed even harder.
Because I think they let the speech go on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Because it was becoming obvious.
That was
If they-
intentional, I think. Because
If they would have cut it off a little bit shorter, I think
Yeah.
it would have caught people by surprise. It would have
Yeah.
been funnier.
And then he threw up, because Colossus was a goody two shoes, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead was badass.
Yeah.
You
oh
know,
my God, yeah, he was.
Angel Dust, she was She was
was
Angel
there.
Dust.
She was
She was there. How about Ajax or
T.J.
soap
Miller?
detergent? No, Ajax, the villain,
Oh,
Francis.
Oh.
I know, we didn't even really know his name.
Yeah, like if Francis
Locked.
is just it. It's a.
No.
Okay.
If you think about it, guys, really think about it. Try to think of a better opening sequence to a movie. I mean, you have the opening credits, right? But then you have the entire
X-Men 2.
sequence right there. That was pretty amazing.
I like Scott Pilgrim's opening sequence. But this one's better.
It captured the tone for the movie perfectly going forward.
I mean,
I loved it.
immediately it starts with a joke, you know. I love when he was like checking the time and he has like an Adventure Time watch on.
I think the littlest things like that really make the film feel special.
The details,
The,
right?
the little details
Yeah.
that they put in.
And there's and let's go back to the campaigning of this. If you look on the Deadpool Twitter page, the only thing that the Deadpool movie is following is the Hello Kitty Twitter page.
I mean, guys, they went all out for this movie. Like everything that could go right, they did it justice. And you have to. This is the same studio that made all those great X-Men movies, but then also that Fantastic Four movie that everybody
and a
hated.
couple not so good. It's funny
Yeah.
because some movies, they'll just let them do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with Bryan Singer and his X-Men movies, they really let him
Mm-hmm.
do whatever he wants. And especially with this Deadpool movie. But then with like Fantastic Four or the Wolverine Origins movie, like they go in and fuck it up. So it's weird how they the way they work. But hopefully because they saw Deadpool does become a big success, because we don't know that yet. But if it does, I think they'll really push his character
Yeah.
to become the forefront. So they're trying to turn him into a new Wolverine, I think.
I was saying at the end of the movie, Disney must be like just glad they didn't have this character to work with, because they would have never made this movie the
I don't
way it
think
came out.
Disney was glad, but I'm glad.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're glad as well. They would not have done this because
But they want they're a business. They want everything.
yeah, but they wouldn't have done it this way.
No, they
so
wouldn't.
like the fans should be very thankful
Yeah.
Disney didn't have this one.
The fans should be.
I mean, because this is Deadpool in his full glory. I mean, I've seen like episodes of the Ultimate
Full
Spider-Man
frontal too. Several
on
times.
yes, full frontal.
I was hoping for more. I'm gonna be honest.
There was plenty. If you like freeze it, frame it, and
No, I
Maybe watch it.
thought there was gonna be more.
more what? Full frontal stuff?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna point out for that.
Yeah. Sorry, Kyle. Go ahead. We're just talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, like every other Marvel movie, we have an end credits
One
sequence.
of the best end credit sequences ever.
That
Ever.
it was obvious a knock on Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and just how freaking hilarious it was, because you know he's like it's like shot for shot, you know, line for line Ferris Bueller, and then he announced the sequel, which big shock is gonna happen. Cable, that Keira Knightley joke, that was funny. He's like, we need somebody with a flat top, you know, we need Mel Gibson, Dolph Lundgren, and then Keira Knightley.
You know what? Some of the sex jokes did sort of start to grade me like a little bit.
That's
Because some of them were like, they're just firing them off a little too quick. Like, they didn't give us time to like, okay, let the first joke settle in. But one of my favorite sequences, and it's usually things I don't like in movies. There's always like a non-essential sex scene just because.
Yeah.
I've never really like seen a movie and like, oh, that sex scene was necessary. But I thought this one was hilarious.
Well, yeah.
The way it shows, because it does several things. It shows their relationship, like how long they've been together, and the jokes about the different holidays, like when they got to Lent and they were just eating, like they had given up sex for Lent. But then like the different stuff they would do, like Halloween, he had.
So that was an
my God.
accurate money shot.
Yeah,
That
I
was
thought
an
about
accurate
you.
money
I
shot,
thought about
yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I was sitting next to it. I would turn to the money shot and all that. So that they did it really cleverly.
Yeah.
Their sex
Yeah.
jokes. I think that's why, like, because stuff like that usually wears on me really fast.
Yeah.
But they kept it clever for the most part.
We all knew what we were expecting, but how would this movie work on someone who wasn't expecting to see, like, they don't know Deadpool?
See,
they just
I
wanna
don't
walk in.
think it would have.
I don't think it'll work as well.
Yeah, I'm kind
Not
of like.
nearly
I mean,
as well.
yeah, they would have gotten a few chuckles, but they probably. I think what made us, appreciate it even more was that we knew the backstory of
Yeah.
the characters. We
I
knew
think-
what was going on.
But I can see people being turned off by it if they
I
don't know the
agree.
character.
That's why I'm surprised that they let them
It'll be hard to swallow.
Yeah.
make this movie with so many self-referential jokes.
Thank you, Kyle. You really brought the message home.
Yes,
Sex is funny.
sex is
But
funny.
I
my
do
God.
wonder, like,
Um,
who would, like, a lot of people I know wouldn't like this movie because of, just what it's about.
A lot
Maybe
of
weirded out by it, for sure.
Weirded out, really.
Well, maybe because of they weren't expecting to have so much language or sex.
Oh my
or
God.
breaking the fourth wall.
I love the joke when he went in front of Xavier's school for gifted children, and he knocked on the door, and I guess Sonic Teenage Warhead answered it, and then because there's only 2 mutants in it, he's like, "Wow, it's funny. Such a big house and only 2 people. It's like the studio couldn't afford to put another X-Men in there." That
No,
just
it was all really good. That kind of humor. This car's a death trap.
Now, this is really After Dark.
yeah. So anyway, we all like the movie, yes?
I love
Yes.
it. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right, guys. This has been After Dark. I'm Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Alexis.
David.
Kyle.
And Kyle.
All right. Bye, guys.